Does that even work? Freaking. I don't know what that is. Prison isn't worth it. Oh, yeah. Sure isn't.
I don't know who need to hear this.
Nice. Back. Oops. Let's see. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just share Discord. Hey, what up, Freddie? Hold on one second. How are you doing? Hold on one second. Bam. How we doing? You staying warm? Evil meme. What? Jeez. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? All right, let's do this. Is that correct? There it is. Copy. Copy. Oh, I did the wrong thing again. Had a lot to do. I thought it was going to be quick. I thought it was going to be quick. How you doing, Space Cow? Space Cow. What to do? Pin. 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 There we go. I didn't even change yet. I had freaking so much compost. All of my hoses were disconnected, and you know, I had all the water to the outside of the house shut off, so I had to freaking reconnect everything. It was a pain in the butt cheeks. Pain in the butt cheeks. Pain in the butt cheeks. That was the plan, though. I woke up early. What up, superb? What up? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's probably nice and warm where you're at. Yeah, free, right? Advocate autonomy and political self-determination. Yes. Yes. So it looks like it was supposed to not get above freezing today. Weather forecast. I don't have to. It's gonna. I think it's supposed to get up to like. It's supposed to not get above freezing today, but apparently it is. Now, either I win or I die failing. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Because you'll eventually win. You have to try to fail, and you have to try something in order to even fail, right? So if you keep trying and keep failing, eventually, the dotted line on the way to winning is failure. Good morning, Berg. Good morning, Yummers. How are you, my friend? How are you, Super? What's up, Bear Gar? What up, Space Cow? What up, Bear? Freddie? How's everybody doing? Let me mix them. Get it. All right, what are we gonna do? I went out to get the eggs already. It was cold. Living Dead Girl. That sounds familiar too. It's 32 right now. It's 32. It's freezing. So far so good. I got everything taken care of. I need to take care of. I got plenty of wood, plenty of whatnot. It's supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be like. I thought we were going to get really bad. Friday is when it's going to warm up to 47, and we have a chance of mixed rain and snow, rain, sleet, and snow. So that problem could be freezing. But like that, I have a lot of you know. The only work I do besides YouTube is if my neighbors say, "Hey, can you change the door lock or install?" You know, feels like -11. Let me see. It's 16. Let's see what precipitation. Yeah, look. So even on Friday, and I don't know why they do this. Why do they say there's a chance of rain? 0%. 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%. But remember, even if the weatherman's 99% sure, he can still be 100% wrong. I was only 99% sure. How's the weather? Dipping down to 15 tonight for all us. Yeah, 16, 15 tonight and tomorrow. But it doesn't look like we got any precipitation. I've got plenty of propane for the greenhouses. I've got plenty of lumber for the house. I got so me, my mother, and my father. And my brother lives about half hour away, but if need be, we'll all come to one house, and so we don't have to have. So he doesn't need propane. My parents, propane. Everybody, we'll just all share that. So it's the best thing you can do is everybody join in and bring food, bring whatever. Yeah, that's the best way to get through it. The problem is if they can convince every household to buy a propane tank, every household to buy a generator, you guys should set up one house in your area. That's the inclement weather household. Yeah, 15 super. When what? When what? Super. Sweet. We're set here. We took the bike out today and yesterday. 2-wheel drive. Low psi eats the snow. That's right. It gives you the less the lower the pressure in the tire. It's not rounded on the bottom, so you have a very small. When the tire is very full of air pressure, you only get a very small area that touches the road. As it deflates, the area that touches the road is wider and wider, or you get more traction, less ground pressure, higher traction. Exactly, that's exactly right. When's the reunion? It's just they live 2 doors up. My brother lives a half hour away. So if it's gonna be like, look, there's gonna be power outages, we'll all get together. I've got generators. I've got LED lights. I got backup internet that's on battery backup, so we can take. So that way, the thing is, if your family lives near you, there's no need for everybody to buy a few $1,000 generator. You just do it for one house. I mean, yeah. But yeah, so we'll see. I mean, it's a reunion every day. I see my parents every day. My brother, like I said, he lives about a half hour away. And my sister, she lives in a different state. She lives in Maryland. I think they're dealing with some snow up there. I don't break through the surface, even with 300 pounds. You're 300 pounds? Oh, and 10 psi on my tires. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you float on the surface. Yeah. So like the big thing about, I remember when I was young, how I learned this is Bigfoot, the monster truck, and they were talking about how they showed how like a regular pickup truck would sink in the mud, but Bigfoot, even with low pressure in the tires, but they were big ass tires, surface area matters. And yeah, you can get surface area by deflating your tires. It's bad for the life of your tires because more of it wears away faster. Do you recall what percentage of snow is water? 100%. Oh, well, you mean like in the crystal, it's 100% water, if I remember correctly. But if you're talking about a snow pack, that's a good question. I'd say 50-50. Because ice is 100%. Well, I mean, not really. You can have dissolved air, dissolved oxygen. So let's see. What percent of snow is air? Oh, hold on. Insulation properties. Density factors 20-1, sometimes lower 5-1. So it looks like it changes. Fresh, uncompacted snow is 90 to 95% trapped air. That's why it works so well for building igloos. Well, I thought it was 50-ish, but yeah, it makes sense. Right, because they're not solid ice crystals, right? That's a good recall, Space Cowboy. My wife is 300 pounds. Well, there you go. Oh, that's what you mean. So having your wife on the bike and low tire pressure helps. I had to hold heavy cans with my arms. I had to hold heavy cans with my arms hanging out for 1 hour as a punishment when I was a kid. Like this, like just hold it out like that. Yeah, dude. You grew up like I did. Went in an hour. We had to stand in the. Depends what we did. If we like me and my brother or sister got into started slapping each other around or wrestling and stuff, we would get if we didn't do our homework, we'd go stand in the corner. But if we lied, then we really got it. Speaking of ice, ice just killed another person. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. Would you rather gain 100 pounds or gain EGARs? What's EGAR? What's EGARs? Gain EGARs. EGARS. Hola, amiguito. What up, Rock? I'm Bill Nye. I'm Bill Nye's younger son. I'm Bill Nye and John Wick had a kid, and it was me. Okay, well, let's say EGARS. That sounds like a disease. It sounds familiar, but I can't remember. When is it? Online government receipt accounting system. That's eGrass. I don't know what it is, my brethren. Yeah, we're brothers in trauma, even though I'm 21. Bill, now the science guy. What up, Kobe Bryant's Kobe Bryant's helicopter pilot. That's honestly, I need studded tires. Probably going to make some because I have no lateral traction. Yeah, no, and they're so easy to make. The studs are cheap, like the do-it-yourself kit. I mean, you can buy the whole tire, but yeah, that's crazy. It's easier to put them on in place than to have if the tires you have on there have enough meat left to them, you can apply the studs. Or are you talking about metal studs? Or are you talking about putting like dirt bike tires on there? Quote of the day: realize, realize, realize. Chin, 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 chin. That's pretty good. Let me how bait. Damn it! I had a joke for that. I couldn't remember what it was. Edgar Allan Poe. Oh, dude. So I worked for a place. Well, I owned a bar, owned a couple percent of a bar in Baltimore. That was the people that bought it from me or from us. They started an Edgar Allan Poe bar called. Damn it. Edgar Allan Poe Bar, Fleet Street, Baltimore, Maryland. No, not the horse you came in on. Annabelle Lee Tavern. The Annabelle Lee Tavern. What wood smells the best? Wood. What wood smells the best? I like sandalwood. Brooke, why are you such a fan of beer? That stuff will slow you down. I like cedar. Cedar smells nice too. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Cedar smells good too. Yes, you know your name's on the wall, Brooke. Brookie. Joseph's father. Joseph's father is my son's father. Joseph's father. Joseph's father is your son's father. You're Joseph. Joseph's father. You're his kid. You're Joseph, right? Or you're Joseph's brother. Hold on. If you had you're the wife. You're the wife. No, yeah, you're the wife. You're the wife. Spouse. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, spouse. Aramis Darwin, Charles Darwin's grandfather, second cousin. Erasmus. You're his uncle. You could be his wife too. Yeah, because your son's. Yeah, you guys would be. That would be yeah. You're the wife or whatever you want to call it these days. You're his uncle. What it do? What it do, Dean? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Do. The Wedgwoods and Darwins were pretty close. Think it's guitar time? Yeah, I used to play a little guitar. I used to play the. I used to play the. I used to play the guitar. I used to play. I need to learn. Oh, what's that? I need to. I need to learn to play the guitar. I need to learn to play them drums. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. Pedal steel, lap steel, pedal steel. Yeah, those are freaking. That's dude. I suck absolutely at those. But I love the sound of them. I love trying. Can you show me my name on the wall right now? By VR. No, Brookie. Honestly, I've fallen in love with all the new stuff in Minecraft. Might hop on the server and work on my homemaking. More home. Hey, brother, welcome. I have to do an update sometime today too. But yeah, I'll wait till it gets slow, and I'll have the update ready to go. So it'll just be a reboot. Just be down for 2 minutes. I saw a meme earlier today. It says, "I have a wet." Alejandro, what up, Alejandro? I have a wet dream. Yeah, dude, he's getting a lot. His legacy apparently is getting really tarnished. It's man. It's pretty bad. So apparently, it doesn't matter. We won't talk about that right now. It's crazy though. I tell you what, there's all kind. It's basically coming out. Yeah, we won't talk about it. What? Wait, aren't you from? I'm from Baltimore. Yes. The sucklet tang. Get you. Fuck a little. Hold on, what? Because the silly accent choice there. I can't tell what you're saying, Suckletang. You. So the Baltimore accent is more like, "Hey, hon, how you all guys doing it?" But it's not like Southerner where they like. Yeah, it's not that bad. They just add words pretty much. Like Southerner would be like, "Hey, how about doing hair?" But Baltimore's just like, "Hey, hon, how you be? How you doing?" It's definitely northern. You look so much like Adrian Brody. I used to get that all the time, Kira Lynn. So I had a girlfriend. She was a hairstylist to the stars. She worked for a hair salon in Baltimore. A hair salon in Baltimore, and she used to think that I looked like Adrian Brody, and this was during that time, the pianist, during that time where he was doing big thing. Adrian Brody was so every time he was on the cover of a new magazine, she would come home, like people that she worked with would be like, "Hey, your boyfriend's on the cover of a magazine again." So she would bring the magazine home, pull me into the bathroom, give me that hairstyle, then kiss me on the lips. Yeah, but yeah, I got that a lot. In your state, have you got your first rain of the year? First rain? Yes. Oh yeah, we got a lot of rain. Can you do an Indian accent? What American Indian or India Indian? I can do both probably. The stars are aligned. As the crop grows from the soil, we will feel Mother Gaia's energy. Or I can say, "Everybody, how we doing? Let's party. We're gonna party." It's a pianist. It's my watch list. Watching this week. There you go, my brother. That's actually very disrespectful. I think it's awesome, and I think most Indians get a kick out of it because they try to do the same thing. And comedy's comedy. I don't think it's disrespectful at all. I think the people that wanted to destroy comedy. But think about comedians. They do it all the time. Indian comedians do accents for everybody, and American comedians do accents for everybody too. It's a given in the comedy world. Some people are overly sensitive. But look at it wasn't this way 10 years ago. Like look at the Simpsons 20 years ago and stuff like that. They had Abdi, and he wasn't. I don't think he was an Indian at all. And even if he was, he didn't have an Indian accent. Abdi, the Simpsons, who played him? Abdi. I guess it wasn't Abdi. It's only disrespectful if someone asks you not to do it. and then you do it anyway because then you're doing it to be disrespectful. Like if you're saying, "Hey, does anybody want to hear my Indian accent?" and somebody's like, "Man, that's kind of disrespectful to me." If they if a person that's not Indian is like, "Sure, sure, I want to say, hey, that's what my uncle sounds like," it's a way to break the ice and get together. Apu, Hank Azaria. So Hank Azaria for 30 years, from 1990 to 2020, Hank Azaria did Apu's voice, and everybody was fine with it. I think Liam Neeson next. You took my daughter, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna rip your lungs out. I'm gonna feed them to your dog. Then I'm gonna take your dog's crap and I'm gonna feed it to you before you pass. If you touch my daughter again, do you hear me? Thank you, McLaren. They're gonna take you. Chinese comedians make fun of themselves. Everybody, listen, you gotta be funny. The world can be very, very rough. Comedy is the opposite of that. Comedy can show you the stupidity and the wackadoo in the world in a funny way. And the thing is, you want to see it. You want to see it. If you see a comedian, one guy trying to do three parts, like me and my Indian friend and my Spanish friend all got together and have drinks, you expect them to do their voice, a Spanish voice, and an Indian voice. I think a big problem with what's happened, especially in American culture, is they wanted people to stop talking. They wanted each racial and ethnic group separate, and that I think is I think if people your accent, you're not your accent being disrespectful, the X making you look like Asian. Hey, everybody, I got all into the freaking accent. I'm Indian and I enjoy that. Thank you. Oh, gotcha. I mean, I wasn't disrespected by it. She kissed me on the lips. What's going on, bear? What's up, Zara? What's up, Daniel LaRoche? Have you seen the movie The Departed? I'm pretty sure I did. Today is in Indian Republic. It's Indian Republic Day. Let's look it up. Don't let the Mexican hear you saying ice, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, I tell you what. I tell you what, more Mexicans support ICE, and this is weird to see. It depends. This is the problem. It depends who you ask. You know what I mean? And the thing is, the people that are Mexican, but they're Mexican Americans, like they've gotten their. Yeah, I understand. Shit your pants. What up, potent spirit? The guy who does Cleveland Brown's voice from Family Guy's white. Right, right. It's called talent. You know what I mean? It's called talent. Being able to do that. It's absolutely a thing. What up, fun time? That knows. Dude, check this out. I can do this. Learn to love it, baby. I'm the olfactory Avenger. Do dialogue with Morgan Freeman. Oh, I haven't. Let me see. I'll try. Hold on, give me a second. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. Yeah, you see. I can't think of it. I'm trying to say, you see Bruce, like talking to Batman. Oh, can't think of it. If it pops up, I'll do it. Life is absurd and adore it. They don't adore what? Baddies. What I miss? What up, James? My grandpa used to say comedy is breaking your neighbor's window and using someone one to talk your way out of it and having your neighbor thank you for the experience. Right, right. Everybody wants to believe in something. If you're drawing a stupid person in a cartoon, you're putting their eyes way too close together. So that's a different thing. Absolutely. I'm talking about voicing. Unless I missed something, baddies. I understand that too. And that's where propaganda comes into play. Like what Disney did with the Japanese during World War II. They made Japanese people like very big ears, very eyes. Yeah, they did all that because we didn't have digital processing, digital imagery back in the day, so everything had to be drawn. But they wanted the people to watch it think less humanly, because in war you've got to people. So if the Americans hear, hey, this many Japanese died, they think of them as cartoons with that are, you know what I'm saying? Hello, Julio. But yeah, I agree, Baddie's T. Baddest monkey. Man, I can't read. I'm trying it, my brother. Turkey sniffing dude with the 45. What up, Yog? Yeah, yeah, and listen, it's time. It's time for everybody to come together. Listen, everybody, the loud people on the internet make it out to be that there's so much more hate in the world. There's a lot of hate in the world, but it ain't everybody. And I would say it's not 90% people that are hatred. I would say it's like 10%. But when people are so hateful, they're loud about it. They're hateful and they're proud of the hate. That's a big problem. Do you watch NASCAR? Space Cowboy is trying to become a intern. I think he got the internship for NASCAR. I don't watch it though. I don't watch anything. There's a lot of love in the world. There's a lot of love in the world. XD, I agree, absolutely. The problem is the people that make hate content get fed hate content. The algorithm's like, oh, they'll watch the ads on this. So if you put out something anti-Republican, anti-Democrat, anti-XYZ, then the algorithm's like, how can I sell this person enough ads? How can I get this person to watch enough content that they'll see enough ads? So it says, okay, you're a Republican. Okay, you're a Democrat. So therefore, you're going to get this back. If I hate mailman, you're going to get mailman hating content. So it seems to you when you're swiping through that people say my FYP is full of this. Zara, there's a lot of good. There is a lot of good. I can't wait for my black male profile from the my black male profile from the government. Right, yeah. So if you're talking about what we were just talking about earlier, yeah, that's crazy stuff, right? That's awesome. Good luck for him. Yeah. My brain auto tunes out ads, always has. I think mine does too. I don't like I'll get the pop-ups, the questionnaires that say, "What did you think of this ad?" And I'm thinking, "What ad?" Yeah, but I think a lot of people, Sarah likes ads. She's like, oh, we need to make a YouTube Shorts or a TikTok for ads. That just ad, and then the ads would be replaced with an actual piece of content. So you're just swiping through. Oh, awesome! Look at those jeans. Oh, nice tires. Oh, this dude's doing a dance. Oh, skip. Next. They're expecting rare alignment. Yes. They're expecting rare alignment of interstellar objects, Earth and Sun, in 2026. It happens often, but you get 5 planets that can line up, and they line up differently. Like it depends where the sun's at. Like if it went sun, planet, or planet, sun, planet. You know what I'm saying? So it depends how they line up. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's happening this year. Yeah, it's like a break from what you're watching. Ads, hope you disconnect for a second. And I think that's by design. Like they want you to be like, especially if you're watching something stressful, it's a happy relief, and then you're like, oh, thank you, Craft. What up, Aspen? Xander, what up? Elmo no like explicit TV shows and paraphernalia. How you doing, chosen brother? I know we've been talking already, but I'm just saying hello again. Okay, Europe's in this crazy moment where NATO leaders are publicly arguing about the European army because of Trump's tensions, and at the same time, EU continues racing to ditch foreign energy. But yeah, right. That's all they can do. They can't fight. So all they can say is, "I'm not going to buy oil from you. I'm too much. You can never keep up. I should have been a detective." You still can. You still can, Zara. What will happen if Trump takes over Greenland by war? So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, might have been the day before. Apparently, they've already come to at least a cursory deal, saying, and this is what the United States government said. They said it looks like it's going to be like, I think they said like $790 billion deal. They're going to give $500 billion to Denmark in gold. This is what I hear. Okay, and actually, this is like, I didn't hear it on X. It was on the news, and it wasn't a newscaster. It was coming from the White House. And then they're going to give every man and woman on Greenland $100,000, and that's what they said. And so there's so much money being pulled into the United States right now. because of it doesn't matter why it is. So now we've got a lot of money in order to, and you know what? The I think the $13 trillion in oil that we just got from Venezuela, that's probably just gonna, yeah. Uh, Karma, what's up, Hector? Yeah, Orangeland. Yeah, Karma. What's up? Yeah, Hector. How you doing, brother? Oh, that's wild. Russia keeps talking about peace while still pushing the same demands, bombings. Right, right, right. Listen, you can't often listen to people's words. You have to watch their actions, because they don't want sanctions. If they're buying oil from, let's just say, America, right? And then America says, if you don't stop doing this, we're going to stop giving you oil, or whatever, any country. And then they say, okay, we're going to stop. We want peace. We want peace. But really, they're going, they don't want peace, but they're just saying it publicly. So then if oil gets cut off, then all the American people are like, well, what did you do that for? The poor Russians will be cold. They said they'll stop, but they don't stop. Lamau, $20 trillion worth of gold there. That's too much money. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But it will increase the size of the United States by 22%. And this is what I think is happening. So we have America, and you have Canada, and you have Greenland. So then America will be, and then you have Alaska. So Canada will be surrounded by America, America, America. And then it'll probably be like, why don't you guys just be America? Bet you that's what's going to happen. Greenland want that. So when in the beginning they were like, no, 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 and then they said, we'll give you $100,000. They're like, yes, welcome to America. We're Americans. And now they're like waving flags and wearing Trump hats. I swear that I've seen thousands of people, maybe hundreds, couple hundred, about 1,000 people, all Trump hats and we love you, Trump, like written signs, not like pre-printed things. So the poor people on Greenland are each going to get they don't care who rules them. At least it doesn't seem like it. Don't hate the power, Throw. Don't hate the power. What up, Throw? Yo, Americans are greedy, right? Yeah. Yeah. They're giving away a lot of money. We're giving away almost $800 billion to Denmark and Greenland. The crazy part is how corruption doesn't even feel hidden anymore. It's not hidden anymore. They show it publicly and then just lie about it, saying that you know what gaslighting is? Something that you can see is happening, but someone's telling you that you can't believe your eyes. Like you catch your partner kissing somebody and they're like, it's not what it looks like. That's gaslighting. No, I wasn't doing that. He had something stuck in his teeth. He was choking and I had to give him mouth to mouth. That's gaslighting. Right and left flank. Right and left flank. Who protects them? Right. What's up, Aaron? Greenland already have a lot of resources and other things besides Venezuela. Right. No, without a doubt. We can do that. What can we do about it? Julio. Right. What can we do about it? Right. Vote. Doesn't seem to work. Yes, we did own it. So we did own it before. Greenland in World War II, Germany took Greenland after I think it was 8 hours. It was an 8-hour fight, and then Greenland gave up. So America took Greenland back from the Germans, but then we gave it back to the Danes. I'm glad I'm single. Me too. Listen, I used to spend a lot of money and resources and stuff just dating and whatnot. Luckily, not a whole lot because I never had a whole lot. But I'm glad I'm not like now. I would rather I get asked for dates, I get asked for marriage, I get asked for freaking hugs and kisses all the time now, and I'm just like no, I'm not doing anything for the next 3 years. Next 3 years, I'm building. I love gaslighting. I'm an expert at that. Thank you, Leonark. How are ya? Thank you. I try to be pretty cool. At some point, it feels like money stopped being about success and turned into immunity. I look like a West outlaw. I don't know what you're doing around these parts. You might want to get back on that donkey and head east. They call me Richard the Kid. Baboon, chicken spoon from the baboon. Look like Towns Van Sant. Did you mention that before, Jim Bob? It might be somebody. I remember somebody saying that. Towns Van Sant. Towns Van Sant. There you go. Look at that nose, dude. Yeah, I'm. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Yeah, dude, I can see it, especially younger me. Wow. Yeah. If we put glasses on him. Yeah. Okay. Jim, I was about to say I recognize it. Damn man, go for it. Life is short. Have fun. Yeah. Right, right. This is the thing. I think how it works. You have all these people that like own companies and that have money and influence that don't want competition. So they're the ones with the influence. So they tell the influenceable to date, to have a roster, do all this stuff that just wastes time. So by the time you realize you wasted the time, you can no longer build something to compete. Patriot wise, most people call lying gaslighting. Gaslighting is the act of making someone think they're losing their mind. Right, by telling them they can't believe their eyes. Right, right. By saying that never happened. Like you just saw someone steal your car or your wallet, and then they're like, or some you find somebody going through your wallet and taking money, and they put the wallet back, and they tell you that didn't happen. Are you okay, dude? That never happened. I think you're seeing things. Right. Absolutely, Patriot. He wrote Poncho and Lefty. Bam! I wish I could play it. 1997, January 1st, Smyrna, Tennessee. That's where he died. All right, I'm going to fly away, go to work. All right, my brother, throw gaslighting. Yes it is. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Definition of gaslighting. Okay. Okay, yeah. Gaslighting is a form of persistent psychological manipulation and emotional abuse that causes victims to question reality, memory, and sanity. Originating from the play, involved tactics like lying, trivializing, and creating confusion to gain control, force, and dependency. Key signs include self-doubt, constant confusion like feeling crazy, and being told you're overreacting. Okay, common tactics: outright lying, creating false narratives and twist reality. Outlet, create false narratives and refusing to acknowledge the truth. Like, I didn't cheat on you. I didn't cheat on you. Dismissing you being as too sensitive, insisting they never said or did something, even though you've got proof. Yeah, so I'm correct here. Second guessing. How do you know if you're being gaslit? Constantly questioning your own perceptions, apologizing too frequently for feelings you don't have. Yeah, no, I was correct. I mean, there's levels to gaslighting. Yeah, denying a promotion or changing responsibilities. There's a bunch of different things. Document how to respond to gaslighting. Document everything: journals, screenshots, emails, and notes. And those are tactics of gaslighting. Gaslighting, but it has to start somewhere, Patriot. It has to start somewhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I start gaslighting you, I'm gaslighting you. Having been gaslit over a long period of time, yeah, but you have to start somewhere. Okay, all right. I think you're incorrect, but I'd like to, okay, let's go even further there. Let's go even further. Define gaslighting. Okay. Okay, gaslighting versus lying. Let's just see what she's got to say here. I don't even know who this is. I have no idea.
A liar actually is sort of like small, little league compared to a gaslighter. A liar denies the facts of a situation. Were you at the restaurant? No, I wasn't at the restaurant. You show them a picture of them at the restaurant, they're like, okay, I lied to you, I'm embarrassed, I shouldn't have gone to the restaurant. They'll cop to it. So liars cop to it.
Okay.
From the evidence.
All right.
They may get mad.
All right.
They may get pissed off. They may scream at you, but they will cop to it when there's evidence. Gaslighters will not take the evidence. The gaslighter will use evidence as one more place to say there's something wrong with you, to paint you out as petty, to paint themselves as the victim. They become the victim if you.
Okay, yeah. So I wasn't wrong. No, I wasn't wrong. We're both right, but you want me to be wrong. We're both right. So gaslighting, there can be long-term gaslighting, but the difference between lying is admitting to it, and gaslighters never do. They just keep saying, You're acting like a leftist, dude. Your right, but I'm not wrong. I'm sorry, my friend. Whatever. I just showed you proof. He's gaslighting right now. Okay. See how he goes to character assassination? That's leftist material right there. Character assassination, because he got proven wrong and he feels bad about it. Left versus right is mental retardation. I agree. No, you're not banned, Slipjaw. I leave my house all the time. Yeah. Where's taxes, financing, mortgaging, banking, formalities, trade skills, honing natural talents? The schooling doesn't teach life skills. Yeah, no. It used to. So when I went to school, we had home economics, taught you how to budget your checkbook, like how to pay for this bill, that bill, sewing, cooking, things that mattered. We built things. We had wood shop class and metal shop class. We had driver's ed all in school. Everything in school that they would teach you about life, they went turned into college. So then you had to pay for those skills. Right. It's attempted at character assassination. He's trying to say that I sound like a leftist because I disagree with him. But I'm saying he was right, but I'm also right. So she's saying that, and from what I just read on the screen, but he's denying the evidence. He's gaslighting me. So it would be funny if he said, "See, that's an example of gaslighting." That's how he could get back and not be completely wrong. Yes, correct. Why do I feel relaxed drinking hot fruit water? Dude, there's something about the internal warmth. Anything warm, warm water, warm coffee, warm milk. It's very relaxing. You'll always be put into their boxes. I agree. Back in 1979, 1990, schools actually taught stuff that made sense. Today, it's weird rules, endless text. Right. So the problem is we used to have principals, administrators, and whatnot. Then we made a board of education that had administrators to the administrators. So they didn't teach anybody anything. They just managed where the school money would go, and they kept most of it. The best spy is the hardest worker always. The one you'll never want to fire, and the one that seems to put so much time in that they don't have enough time to be a spy. Where would they ever? I'll never say anything I can't back up with hard evidence. And that's what I love about being the streamer. And that's what I also love about not worrying if I'm wrong. I can be, if I'm wrong, if I was wrong, I'd have been like, sorry, dude, wow, I thought this was that. But she just said the difference is, and from what we read from the definition was gaslighting outright lying without ever saying you're right, and then using things like saying you're too sensitive or you sound like a leftist. That's gaslighting. He won't accept the truth. He wants it to be different in my mind. That's gaslighting. Republicans and Democrats can both do it. Leftists, it doesn't matter. That's just a personality problem. That's a psychological issue. But what does the Board of Education do with adding letters to math, sir? Having letters to math. So nothing. The Board of Education has nothing to do with education. It has to do with the business of education. And the thing is, test scores have only went down since the creation of it. It's weird how some YouTubers make millions while people actually working normal jobs struggle. Yeah, it's like same with actors. You can have great actors that work in community theater. They make nothing. They make maybe like 50, 60 bucks splitting the tickets at the door from the door sales. But if you can get in, it depends how much you make. You've got to make, for YouTubers, you've got to make YouTube money, and then you get a percentage of that. So any money I make from ads, YouTube, I get 55%, YouTube gets 45%. Any donations, super chats, I get 70%, they get 30%. It's weird how some YouTubers make millions while people, yeah. Creatives are irreplaceable. Absolutely. And it's going to get even more lucrative once so many people get tired of not knowing what's AI and not. More people are, instead of going to the movies, they're going to go to stage plays and stuff like that to see people. Just like this is history going to be repeating itself. It's going to go back to the days of going to see plays. You're not monetized yet. Are you trying to get there, Zara? You either sell or you're getting sold. Right. You're either a you're either a creator or a consumer. You're either being sold to or you're selling. No, I don't ever want to be monetized. Okay. I didn't know if you were on a mission. If you want one thing more than your next breath will show you to obtain it. If you want a thing more than your next breath, you will obtain it. The ones that get money show their values. Right. You have right, and this is a big thing. Also, going back to what you see with influencers, people tell people that their value is not what their actual values are, like their God-given talents and what's not. They say it's something else that's not valuable, and then so they try to sell that, and it doesn't work. And that's because the people that have those don't want competition. I have YouTube as a healing tool. Man, it can help. Are there elements that make up a radar absorbent material still classified? Yes. So there's separate generations of radar absorbing foams, jellies, and whatnot. I mean, not jellies necessarily, gels. But yeah, so after I think it's 10 years. So when the next generation comes out, they'll wait 10 years to release, say, hey, we just came out with this. So when we get the news, it's already 10 years old, but it's broadcast by the media that it's brand new. So then people start using it. And then by the time they develop their own second generation, the government's on the third or fourth. And it's really expensive stuff. Like you can get radar absorbing foams and sprays. Radar absorbing foam spray. Radar. Carbon loaded urethane foam to absorb. Right, so yeah, so you can probably buy them now too. Yeah. Wow. What? It's called engineering boom mat spray. Yeah, but that's going to be like first generation. Yeah, not and that definitely ends up. And the thing is, the stuff that you can get commercially is going to be really, really heavy. So if you put it on an aircraft, you're going to need super big, much bigger, much more powerful engines that are going to burn more fuel. So you're going to less distance. You'll never, yeah. Are we sure this isn't secretly Bill Nye streaming under a fake name? Nerd proxies. His nerd powers are strong. My brother was a radar tech for the Army. He got them high level clearances. Met Obama. Hey, there you go. Yeah. Do you know one thing that I was talking about on stream yesterday? We had a bunch of people arguing about immigration and Tom Homan. And then I showed everybody that Obama gave Tom Homan an award for helping him deport 3 to 5 million people. Obama. So the reason Trump hired Tom Homan is because he did such a good job deporting people under Trump, and nobody understands it. Everybody thinks, what? Oh, this is all, yeah. People are arguing about immigration. I'm shocked. Yeah, yeah. Watching you talk about knowledge is like getting a TED talk from Bill Nye's cooler cousin. I go. His better looking cousin. All right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to 1 o'clock. So that's probably about 5 more minutes. Then I'm gonna get. I'm gonna eat. I haven't eaten yet today, and then we'll do a 2 to. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can go. I may have to go out to fill up another tank of propane, and propane accessories. Good night. So now, yeah, we'll go a couple more minutes. Yeah. Everything will always be. Everything will always be issues. Some people also. This is an interesting thing about information and especially people that make money off of the big thing about like these people that are videotaping themselves protesting and stuff, and it's always been this way. It doesn't matter if it's left or right. They're getting paid often to do it, and then you have people that notice when they post protesting material, they get a lot more likes and views. So then they keep doing it. And they're like, well, this has got to be correct because we always get with the you're John Wick. You're John Wick. But if someone disrespected knowledge, you in chat, it's over. With a freaking pencil. Man, I wish I would have had a pencil. Oh, there we go. I wish I had a pencil here. I had a Crayola pencil. It probably fell under the desk. How you doing, Profact, brother? Welcome back. Welcome back, Profact. What's going on, Normal? What's going on? Where are we at? Wow, you can get. Oh, you know what? It says you. It says you can. What up, Robert, brother? How are you, my friend? On my way to Nashville. That's okay. Hey, I'm about to take a break in a couple minutes. I gotta go fill a tank of propane, propane and propane accessories. Yeah, and you know what's the problem is when they get ferried off of the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, like you've got to live to fight another day. Bobby, what the hell? Bobby, what the hell? What the hell? Bobby, what the hell? What the hell, Bobby? What the hell, Bobby? Your knowledge hits harder than my Wi-Fi on a bad day. I'm hard hitting, knowledge spitting, fact spitting, knowledge hitting. Sound deadening material can be used as small radar absorbing material, but they've got some superpower mixtures that they're probably voltage controlled coatings that act like a speaker so that they put off a particular frequency. Yeah, so, but yeah, I don't really mind about it. But importantly, who's been affected with the weather? Who's been affected with the cold snow? You said you were in Maryland also. Maryland, bad weather. Not feeling bad weather, Maryland. Way up. No way. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at the freaking light poles. How they all end up. That's crazy. I guess they got iced up and ended up weighing so much that they fell onto the ground. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh, hope you got insurance, buddy. Dang, that's no joke stuff going on there. In a world with pure imagination. In a world with pure imagination. Ice is definitely heavy, yeah. Hello, just Jamie. Jamie, just Jamie Lee. Jamie Leah. They call me Jamie Leah. Popopopapia. I ate some bad soup. Now I got the diarrhea. Me oh my. No, sorry. How you doing? Ice baby. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something. How did we get in here? What's up, Generic? They call me Generation Eric. You should Generation Eric. That would be a good name. Snowed down. Where are you at, Jamie? Before you search up Massachusetts snow. Before you go, research Massachusetts snow. Massachusetts snow. Oh yeah, you guys got something. Grabs a hold of me tightly, like a hawk, daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? I don't snow. Yeah, you can send a picture. I'll show it next stream when I want to stream it from the computer. Julio, but Tennessee, Mississippi state line. I'm in Georgia. I'm just south of Atlanta. I should get a face tattoo. What should I get? Me. What would you recommend? I want to know. I want to know what I should get and where I should get it. Get like a teardrop, like a bunch of them. I should get a face tattoo, red or blue. Red or blue, get a face tattoo. Chicken wing. What up, Rob? That'd be a little face. A chicken wing? Little face tattoo chicken wing? Oh, candy cane. You know what? I have 0 tattoos. I'm actually what you would call a wuss. My brother got 1 tattoo and puked from the pain. You look like the main actor from the King Kong. That was Adrian Brody. Bharat. Yeah, that was Adrian Brody. Someone said that just earlier. What did I? Okay, you said. Oh no, you said you sent a picture. Yeah, my brother got a tattoo and he puked. Okay, let's see. Here's the picture. Come on. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. We'll let it stop you. Damn, there's some snow. That looks like about a foot deep, too. Dang it. I said, there's no way I'm, yes, I think he definitely cried while he was puking. And then I went, but then, yeah, there's no way I'm getting a face tattoo. Just a, bap, 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 and like there's a bone right there, like, oh, yeah. Oh. All right, 1 o'clock. All right, so we should be about an hour. I've got to run out and grab some propane. It's going to be like, I got 2 greenhouses, and I got to make sure I got a lot of plants, and if they freeze to death, that's no bueno. It's going to snow all the way till 11 a.m. Tomorrow, 11 p.m. tonight. Okay, gotcha. Well, that's better than getting an extra 12 hours of snow after that. All right, we'll go ahead and call it here. I'll see you guys. I put the Discord and the Twitch link in chat. If anybody's got Twitch, if they join the Twitch, let me know. I'm at 19 followers now, and if you guys do, let me know who hits it and who's the 20th. I'll give you guys a spot on the wall. I appreciate you all there, and I'll see you guys later. Love you all. Hugs and kisses, and I'll see you guys in hopefully about an hour. I mean, I'll probably show up and there'll be a line and make me wait another hour, but as soon as I can get back. All right, be safe out there. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.